Hi everyone, it's Gail. I am here with my unfinished projects follow-up videos, and as you can see, I've decided to do the Cinch journals that I have in various stages of completeness. And so we're going to work on those, but first I wanted to share the machine with you. This is the Cinch. It's a We Are Memories Keeper product. I will work, I haven't even looked at it yet, but I will work to get this stuff on my website so that if you're interested, you can pop over there. I will look and find as many Cinch related things as I can and get them on there. So this is the Cinch. This is the machine that we're going to punch the holes in our journal and covers with, that we're going to use to bind them, everything. Now, my disclaimer is that I haven't done these journals in a long time. These were some, this was using the Cinch was what I did years ago, and they're fun journals. I love them because they lay flat and they're really fun. So it's really going to be fun to kind of revisit this, and my own journal making has evolved, and we'll see just how much. So anyway, this is the machine we're going to use. Then I wanted to show you, oops, I'm going to set this down on the floor. And I wanted to show you, there's a couple different kind of bindings for the Cinch. There is just the wire, binding wires, and then there's also the spiral binding wires, which are kind of plastic coated. So there's kind of two ways to go. For instance, this journal is all punched and ready to go. And I haven't quite decided, but I think I might go with these white binding wires on it because it kind of looks neat. Now, that whole process, it may be a bumbling video because I haven't done it in a long time. But I'm going to try to keep this somewhat in order and do a start to finish on these. But I will be jumping around because they're in various stages of doneness, if it makes any sense. So anyway, I'm just introducing you at this point to the pieces. So those are the types of binding. I'm going to set those aside and then show you this. These little kits my friend got actually at a discount scrapbook store for me. She knew I loved doing the Cinch, and I'll show you what's in one of these packages. I have one torn apart here. So it comes with the cover, and you just have to decorate. I do make my own covers using a template. I make my own covers from chipboard, just like the back of a tablet or whatever. So only because, I only have so many of these kits. Then the other thing that comes in the kit is there are, I believe, four of these little pocketed craft paper pieces to be decorated up, and then there is paper. So you could really do a quick, easy journal with these. I tend to do a little more work on it in that. Just gonna slide that back in for now. I coffee dye my paper, so here's a few of the pieces just that I had left over. And so anyway, you will see in my journals that in the middle of the journal, I use one of these craft paper pockets, and I decorate them. So I have some stuff tucked in there that I guess I wanted to include in this one back in the day. But yeah, we'll decorate those. So then there's those. So I think that kind of introduces you to a few of the products. Now, like I say, I'm at various stages here. This one is really it's close. These were the pockets I was making back then, just little double pockets. It's fun to see like what I used to do as opposed to what I do now. So I have a lot more embellishing to do on these. But anyway, so that one's very close to being done. There are others not so close to being done. So basically, oh, let's start here. So basically, I try to put 28 pages in here, and I know that because of this note. Because literally, you guys, these have been sitting for probably 2 years at least. So I went back on YouTube and was looking for Cinch videos, and they're all like 4 years ago. So it was kind of a thing back quite a while ago, but yeah, but they're great journals, so it's really fun. So anyway, 28 pages. So this one, other than this, oh, and this came on a roll. This crocheted piece came on a roll. It was in the garden department at Hobby Lobby. And again, it's been a couple of years. So, but what I loved about it is it had these little holes right here, so I can line them up kind of, and just, it's just a fun element. Okay, so what do we have? We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Yeah, so all the papers are there. And I have kind of a mix between coffee dyed and all the papers are coffee dyed, but some of them are scrapbooking paper. And I've used the thinner stuff at Hobby Lobby. Look at that fun little belly band that I did. Isn't that fun? This is just a whole discovery thing. Okay, this one's more travel, but look at the fun papers in this one. This one looks to me like it's got all the pages too. Oh, we've got empty covers there. Okay, let's just make sure. I'm sorry if this part's boring, but it's necessary. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4. And I had actually one extra one in there, so there's 25. So that one actually might need a couple more papers in it. Okay, I need some organization here. So I'm just gonna write down that I'd like to include 2 more pages in there. Okay, this one feels skinny. I don't know. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 24. So maybe we need 4 more in here. Okay. Then this one. Oh, this is this one. So it's a graphics 45. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24. So, okay, we're going to go with 4 more in this one too. And this one, I've barely started, I do believe. Okay, here's an extra cover should we decide to start one from scratch. And then this one, all I have is 1, and then just the coffee dyed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But I have all this coffee dyed paper here that I could put in there. Yep, there's music, 12. Oh, there's pockets. Okay, 12, 13, there's the pockets, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, 21, so I need 7 more pages in that one. Okay, and I have plenty of the coffee dyed here. So actually, these coffee dyed, I'm going to put the covers on these so we kind of can see. Okay, so we actually could start this one kind of more or less from scratch with however many of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pages like that. Okay, and so I also have, let me show you if I can grab it down here. I have this. This is my stash of coffee dyed papers that I had just done as I bought the paper pack. So some of these have been coffee dyed for like ever. Ooh, look at those ones. These might be better for this Paris one. Okay, now we're cooking. The ideas are starting up here. Yeah, those two would be good in that one, as would maybe that one, since it's kind of travel related. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. Let's pull out 3 out of this. Did we count these? And I forgot to put this. Oh, there's the sticker. Okay. So I need 7 more in there. So actually, I could use these and then I'll only need 4 more, right? Okay. Okay. So I'll just show you quick like how I do the papers on these, and then that's one thing to show you. Okay, and we'll have moved along slightly in our let's need to give myself some room here. Okay, and I'm going to work on these all at the same time, because if I make an element, I might as well make however many, and because I can get 2 pages out of one sheet of paper, I'm thinking what I might do is put 3 of these in this one also, and the Paris one. Okay, well, all I do is I take this is my template. So this is I believe my template for pages. I gotta look at one thing, you guys. Excuse me for 1 second. I just need to grab my template stuff because okay, this is the journal cover. This is the pattern for the journal cover. And then this is for the pages. So, they're real similar sizes. Oh, goodness. Okay. Sorry, hitting things with my glasses. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Okay, get rid of those so that they're out of our way. And let's get to going here. And then I will probably, oops, that goes in there too. I'll probably just do a lot of the cutting of the pages and try and get them done off camera. But I do want to just show you, it's really nothing scientific. It's all just tracing So I just do one down that way, and I do kind of do that so I know. I probably could use my corner rounder, but the corners on this are a little different. And then I just kind of flip it over and do another one. Sometimes I'll go here, and then that way it's one cut. It's all kind of coming back to me now. But this paper is very ripply, so I don't know. I think I'm going to go this way just to make sure I do okay. And can line it up well. All right, so then I just trace and cut it out, basically. That's all I do. Could probably cut this cut with my paper cutter, but okay, I round the corners on that end. And cut the long ways. And so all of the extra pieces that you've seen me with that are this size, it's just from cutting the pages of the books. Okay, so that one's backwards. Okay, we'll put that one in that one in that one. So that's another thing you have to be careful of, is the pattern. I have just reminded myself of that. Oh my goodness, yes, there is that. Okay, let's do one and see if we can get the pattern right. Okay, because I like as you're going through the book, for the pattern to be up. It doesn't matter. I mean, this is going to flip over, and this is for journaling, so it really doesn't matter, but I prefer it that way. So let's do this one. Get her up to the edge. Thanks, everybody, for your input on what I should finish. I'm going to finish them all. I may be doing a design team project or something in between, but I am with you. I just need to finish them. Okay, so if we go this way with this one, go in the same direction. That makes sense. You probably all were telling me that as I was flipping it over on the last one, weren't you? Because you're just smart like that. But my excuse is you're not talking on a video and thinking at the same time. I think it's good for my brain, though. I have thought that. I thought, you know, we're going to stave off any sort of aging mental issues because of doing these videos. That's a pretty one. I really like that paper. It's thicker than some of the other papers, so it's going to make a little bit thicker page, but that's okay. So there's that one. Isn't that pretty? And then we'll do this one. Yeah, so then this one goes this way. Okay, well, let's just do the other one just because we're on a roll here. Let's see, which way do we go? We go this way. Okay. Yep. So anyway, this shows you how I do the patterned papers, and like plain coffee dyed paper and that sort of thing. I always like to put like a legal sized piece in here as well, just to fold over. You might have noticed that when I was flipping through those. Oh, my husband and granddaughter are back from Costco. I hear them. That was a quick trip. I thought I could get a video done while they were gone, but I had too much prep to do. I had to grab too much stuff for this. So my room is a disaster now with all of this stuff, but it's going to stay that way until I get these journals done. We are going to do it. Just get them done. Yeah. So, oh, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about while I'm cutting here is if you have sent me a message over, I don't know, maybe forever, on Facebook Messenger and not heard back from me, I just found hundreds of messages lurking in this spot that I didn't even know was there. So I really try to respond to you guys, and I have found that there's this whole batch that I didn't know they were there. So I apologize, and I answered some of the last couple of months worth, but wow, I didn't know they were there. So let's see, where do we want to put these? I think I want to put one in between these two. You know, I really like that against that. Maybe that'll go there. And we'll just leave that there. Okay. So now we're going to add 3. So this is going to be 4 more that we need. So we'll just do that. Okay. So we'll kind of try and evenly space them through the book a little bit. Okay. This I normally have right in the middle. So 6, 8. So let's put it right here. Okay. And do we like that? Against that? Let's do that. And then let's put one kind of at the back as well. I feel like, okay. Okay, so now we have 4 on this one. I think the next thing we're going to do is do fray check on this, because I feel like working with it, I'm going to mess it up a little bit. Okay, so then we can add some in here too. Ooh, I kind of like that one for the front. Let's do that. We'll do sort of middle, and we'll do kind of at the end here. And then also I want to grab out of here. I'm just going to steal one of these out and put it in the middle of that one. Then we have to kind of decide on more paper for that one, I think. Okay. All right. So fray check. I knew I was going to do something else. We'll do that, and then that can kind of dry. Let me do that. I am going to write down 2. I want to do the cinch, the wires. I also want to do the kits if they have them, and I'll look for fray check too to see if. So those things would be good to add to my website so you guys can find them easily. Okay, fray check on the cover. This stuff is so great. I love it. So see how this is in spots, raveling just a bit. We're going to put fray check on it, and then it won't ravel. Okay, so I'm going to set the pages aside for a minute too, because this is sometimes I'm not great at it. It's got this little, you can see the head of that, and you're supposed to be able to just kind of put it around. Now this is going to be a little thick to do that, so I'm just going to try and, yeah, it's not gonna go. So we're just going to try and get it along the edge. Yep, that's going to work just fine. Let's do this side. Since this is fabric instead of paper, we kind of need to do something because otherwise it's going to ravel, which maybe sometimes you want that look, you know, maybe sometimes you want like to be kind of grungy and look old like that, but I don't really on this one. So we just go along the edges and it will it's really kind of handy. Okay, so there's that one. So I'm going to set that up on my other table to dry. We'll just put this up here and then grab this. Look at that. Yeah, really fraying on the edges. So we're gonna nip that in the bud. That's what we're gonna do. So my son and daughter-in-law and their oldest, they just got back from my oldest granddaughter's 8th grade trip to DC and all. So we have my youngest granddaughter and their dog here, and they're coming to pick them up. So I wanted to try and get a video done before they got here too. And I wanted to get a start on these because now that I've decided to do them, I'm like excited to get a going here. And to show you guys how to do these cinch journals. They're fun, and they're, if you're spooked about sewing in signatures, they're a great way to do a journal too. Okay, I think we got that pretty good. Pretty good. So I'm just going to lay those up where they can dry. And we'll be done with that. That's awesome. Okay, so what else? Oh, we need to decide what other papers we might like in here. Oh, I kind of like these. They're just sort of damask. Let's look at these. These are kind of fun. They're just kind of neutral, but yet I would want some color. Ooh, look at that one. That one's nice. Ooh, I like that one. Let's do that one. Let's do those two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, and then we'll do some other papers like, I don't know, ledger paper or something like that too. What I would love is to be able to do these like all at once. But I'm scared, so I'm not going to. So I don't know if I should do this on camera. It's not very exciting to make the pages. Maybe we'll just put that together, and let's look at some of our other ones and decide on some papers for them. And then if I have all the papers put with the books, I can do that tracing part off camera and not have you have to watch me draw around multiple times. Okay, let's see here. So this one was the Graphic 45 one, and I'm guessing I have taken every paper and made a page out of it probably. So that one. Yep, that one. Yeah, it kind of looks like I have. These are fun papers. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Okay, so I don't really think that I want to do any more of those. Do I have the... I don't think I have one of the pockets from the kit in here. Okay, so that'll be one. We'll steal that out of this kit. Oh my gosh, this kit's falling apart anyway. It's all ripped. Okay, so we'll pull out one of those that we can play with. And then what? So we'll kind of pop that somewhere in the middle, like maybe about there. So that brings us down to 3. So I do have my box O papers. Oh my gosh, you guys, I almost dropped it. That would have been a disaster. Oh, there's so many papers, so many papers. That's a little bit too long. Oh, I can hear them up there. My husband and my granddaughter are baking. They are baking. I'm looking for something that maybe has some paper, you know, some colors that go with that. Here's some music maybe. What else do we have? There's so many pages, so many pages. Oh, would that be fun? That would be fun. Okay. One more. Just need one more. How about this invoice? It's really 2, but that's okay. Okay, let's use those. Okay, we'll put this back down on the floor. And so these three will cut down to size and get in there. So that one's done. That one will be done once it's okay. So set that there. This one I needed 4 more. This is the Paris one. Gosh, it would be fun to have some. I guess I shouldn't have put that on the floor. Now I have to pick it back up again. Ugh, and it's heavy. It'd be fun to have like some map pages or something, wouldn't it? What do I have in here? All sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. This is about the right size. So, is that 2 pages? It's 2 pages, but that's about the right size. So maybe that would work for a couple of them. That's the ledgery stuff. Ooh, there might be something fun in here from a British history book, even though that's Paris. Ooh, and that's fun too. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do that one. Let's see which one of these we're gonna do. This big old guy, he's sort of in my road. I'm gonna move him for a minute. Him with this. Okay, let's see what else. That one would be fun. 1, 2. Okay. And this one is going to be, I'm going to put it in 2 of them. Okay, so I need 1 more for that one. Ooh, I really like that too. Let's use that. Okay, so there's the 4. There are the 4 for that one. I have my work cut out for me before next video, don't I? Okay, so then this one is what? It's just more floral and shabby chic-y looking. Go down here a ways. Ooh, yes, those were up here somewhere. Had some. Ooh, these are pretty. Excuse me. How about that one in there? Just pages people have sent me, really. What I was looking for was the paper that goes with this, but not finding it. This one might be nice. 1, 2, 3. We need 1 more in there. Maybe I just didn't dig quite deep enough for that paper. I thought I saw it. I saw it in here. I don't even know if you guys can even see what I'm doing digging in here, but hopefully you can see a little bit. The British papers. It's kind of, ooh, that's pretty. That's a pretty paper. Let's use that. Okay. So we have these 4 for this one. Okay. Then this one is, well, it's definitely floral. And I only need 2 for that one. So let's dig back down here to where we were getting into some florals. Where's those other ones? Kind of cool. We're down here further. That's pretty. I was looking at this handmade papery stuff. That's fun, isn't it? And it's a good size. Okay, let's put those 2 in that one. And then I need 4 more in this one. That's this one, which is almost done. It's all punched and everything. But let's put one of these in there. I'm not really sure that it needs 4. I feel like it was done, but we could put a couple more things in there. These are so pretty. But I'm going to lose a lot of the page, I feel like. Let's where the template comes in handy. Oh, I can get most of it. Let's do that one. And I think I'm going to call that good because it's got that crochet thing in there, and I don't know, I feel like I didn't count right because it's feeling thick enough. Okay, so see, on a page like this, what I would do is just take my template and just place it so I get as much of the page as I can and just draw around it. Ooh, that's going to be pretty. Thank you to whoever sent me this in Happy Mail. I tell you, after my son and daughter-in-law come, I am just going to get down here and get all of these pages ready. Then next time we are together, be able to do even more. And these are a lot like my regular journals. There's some stuff that I do before binding, and then there's other stuff that I wait till it's bound. So that's fun. That's fun. I don't know. Oh my goodness. That was my granddaughter pounding, if you heard that. Okay, so with this, I just need to trim off a skosh. Sorry guys, I just got excited about these and decided to just get them done here. Uh-oh. I'm sure you're wondering what's uh-oh, but you guys, I have had, I think it's allergies. My eyes, every once in a while, they just basically stop working. They just start tearing up and I can't see a thing. I'm right there right now. So I'm crafting by feel right now. Okay, so we're gonna call this one done, is what we're gonna call this one. And we need to punch these. So let me see where we're at for time. Yeah, we've got some time. Let's get our machine set up for these books because it's going to be a process of remembering for me. So you unhook, and then there is your handle, and see how this is longer. That these right here are all of your hole punches. Okay, so if it's pushed in, then it's going to come down and it's going to punch. If it's pulled out, then it's not going to punch. So say you only wanted a few, you would just pull out all of these, and then these would punch, these would not, if that makes sense. Okay, I need just a piece of paper. Just a random piece of paper. Well, let's do this because we might even just add this into, if it works, we might add it into a journal. Okay, I'm just gonna push that aside. I'm just gonna make this the right size. Oh geez, it's so close. It's perfect, really. We're just gonna make it the shape of our book, okay? So that this is just gonna be an experiment. This was in my collage stuff, and so if I mess it up, then it just goes back into collage. So, okay, jeez. Can you tell that it's been a long time since I did this? I really feel out of my element. But we're gonna muster through. I'm always telling you guys, you can do it, you can do it. I gotta tell myself that sometimes too. Okay, let's do that. All right, now what I remember is that I had to punch it and then punch again. But do you think I can remember? Okay, let's punch it. So you just push it all the way back, pull down, and it's going to punch all of the holes. See that? I hope you can see that. Maybe it's in the, yeah, you can see it. Okay. Okay, but then I need to move this down. Gosh, I can't remember how to do it, guys. So, we're going to think through it, though. We're going to get this. And if I don't get it while we're on this video, we'll get it in the next one. Okay, so then I have 3 more holes. Maybe I pulled it all the way out. Did I pull it all the way out? I think I might have. Okay, then I pull the guide all the way out. Sorry, I'm trying to move this. Okay, all the way out. Put that back in. And 3 more holes is all I want. So I'm going to pull out number 4, right? And punch. Ooh, that's not quite right. It's too close on that one. It'll work. It'll work. It's just a little off, but that's how it is, I think. I think that's right. Okay, let's get brave and punch this one. So, I punch all the holes. And I pull that all the way down. Pull out number 4. See, this feels familiar. And then do 3. Yep, that's it. That's it. So for this size, oh, I should tell you what size this is. Where's my ruler? It is, wow. Well, it's 7 3/4, just a skosh over 7 3/4, and 5 1/2. Okay, let's do this one. Let's punch this one, and then that whole book is punched. Okay, so put that in, go back up, punch it, pull it out, pull the 4, so that it only punches 3 holes. And there we go. Yep, that's it. I was just a little off with that pink one. Okay, so that's how we punch the holes. Just so I don't bumble in my next video, I'm going to remember that first we punch all, then second we extend guide fully, and then we pull out number 4 to punch 3 holes. Okay, we'll just put that there so we remember. Okay, so let's, for the minute that we have left, let's grab this one, and might as well add this one in, don't you think? got a little corner there on that. Okay, let's see. Where would we like this stuff? I think I would like this right at the beginning. That's nice. Nope. Nope. Crochet's at the beginning. I was like, I thought I had something at the beginning. Oh, how about we put this at the end then? We'll put that at the end. Oh, boy. Okay, and these two. So let's find a spot for them. That would be nice. Kind of like this, maybe right here. Oh, and look at how that just lines up with the holes. Yes, we figured it out. Okay, so I'm going to go to the other end and put this fun handmade paper right there. This one is ready to bind, and then we'll do more decorating on it later. So this one will be ready to bind. Maybe I can bind in the next video, or we'll get some other ones ready and we'll just punch. Anyway, that's exciting. That one's ready. And then we can do, well, the other thing though is I have to decide if I want to do any sewing. I don't think so. I think like if I decide to put a fabric flip, I'll just glue it in. So that's okay. Okay, so this one, we had these two. See, in this one, I don't have to worry about measuring really because it's smaller than the pages. Look at this handmade paper in here. Isn't that pretty? And the funny thing about these bound ones though, like if it's folded like this, it's tough to get it around the binding. So I think I'm actually gonna cut this, and maybe we'll pop this into, put that there, but we'll pop this into a different book just because it will go easier. So that's kind of there. Let's put this one on this side. Do we like it there with the doily? That's kind of nice. And this doily, I have glued it onto this page because again with the fold, it's funky with the binding and doesn't work well. So I don't recommend that. I think all we have to do with this one is we need to cut it down a little bit, which is good because it's ripped. And then let's just do the corners. And that one's ready to go in. Let's put that one, I don't know where. Let's put that one, put it right here across from that pocket. Okay, so that one is ready to punch. Yes. Okay, where are we at time-wise? I'm just gonna mess around for another 6 minutes or so that all these things are just ready to go. Oh, I love that one. Okay, so this is another one where we're gonna, I think several of these, we're gonna take the guide, and so I'm just gonna pop it right over the design so that we really just get all design on it. Yep. Gosh, that's perfect. It's awesome. I love that. So in a sense, these journals, these Cinch journals, are a bit more work in that you have to cut out the pages more precisely than, you know, in just a sewn in signature journal. You're just folding your paper and you're good to go. So in that sense, a bit more work. But look at how pretty. Ooh, I love that. Okay, so we'll find a spot for that. This one is going to be interesting because, yeah, it's really, I guess there is quite a bit of trimming to do. Okay, don't be a perfectionist, Gail. It's okay. Okay. So funny on a lot of these book pages how really you're just cutting off white space. And what a great way to use up some book pages, huh? So, and as you could see in my box, I have a bit to use up. Oh goodness. Okay, so there's that one. Ooh, look at this one. This one's going to be fun. Okay, so I really need to just plop this right in the middle, kind of, I feel like. Yep. Just kind of like that, I think. Okay, make sure you're straight with the bottom. That's the important thing. Okay. Hopefully, we'll just kind of center that flower a little bit. Yep, that's pretty. Ooh, both sides are pretty. Oh, it's fun to see how these pages turn out when you cut them to size, isn't it? Yeah, that's going to be really nice. Probably will distress around that a little bit because the rest of the book is distressed. So this one, do I want to? Yeah, if I just kind of centered a little bit, I'm just getting rid of white space, really, is all. So that's kind of good. I'm going to save this little strip on the edge for collaging, I do believe, because I think it will be just good for that. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, I'll just tear these off. And there's a piece for collage. Goes in the bit bucket. Okay, let's put those in there somewhere. I don't know. Ooh, that pink is pretty. Might that be pretty? Yeah, I like that. That's good. So let's put the other floral one to the back, and it's just got writing on that side, so we really just want to sort of match it up with something on this side, which there's not a, oh, how about right here with the pocket? Yep, I like that. Okay, then I'm going to do this one here. Just fine. See what I mean though with all the coffee dyeing? I think I'll ink around the edges of that probably, just to have it blended a bit more. We'll just pop that there. Although that's coffee dyed, that's not. I don't sort of love how that looks. So let's see if there's a spot. How about we put it right here? Okay. All right. There's another one ready to go. How we doing time-wise, guys? Oh, we're right at an hour. So I'm going to stop it here. All these papers for these, I will work on independently, and then I will come back and we'll continue on these little journals. So I hope you enjoyed, and we'll just see you next time. Bye, everybody.